Tarot cards, often associated with fortune-telling and mysticism, have a rich and complex history that spans centuries. These decks of cards, with their intricate imagery and symbolism, have intrigued and captivated people from various cultures around the world. The history of tarot cards is a fascinating journey that reveals the interplay of art, spirituality, and divination. Early origins and playing cards. The origins of tarot cards can be traced back to the early 15th century in Europe. The first known reference to tarot cards appears in a sermon in 1377. Initially, tarot decks were used for playing card games, similar to modern-day playing cards, and were known as triomphi, or trumps. Occult and esoteric associations. Over time, tarot cards began to take on deeper mystical and esoteric meanings. In the late 18th century, tarot cards became associated with occult practices, divination, and fortune-telling. Figures like Antoine Comte de Gibelin and Eliphas Levi contributed to the development of the tarot's esoteric symbolism. Rider-Waite Tarot Deck. One of the most influential developments in the history of tarot cards was the creation of the Rider-Waite Tarot Deck in the early 20th century by artist Pamela Coleman Smith and occultist Arthur Edward Waite. This deck introduced detailed imagery and symbolism to each card, making it more accessible and intuitive for divination purposes. Tarot in popular culture. The 20th century saw a resurgence of interest in tarot cards, partly due to their incorporation into popular culture, literature, and media. Tarot decks became widely available, and interpretations of the cards varied across different traditions and schools of thought. Psychological and therapeutic uses. In addition to divination, tarot cards have been used for psychological and therapeutic purposes. Psychologists and counselors have incorporated tarot readings into their practices as a tool for self-reflection, introspection, and personal growth. Modern tarot practices. Today, tarot cards are used by people from various walks of life for a range of purposes. Some approach tarot readings as a form of spiritual guidance, seeking insight and answers to life's questions. Others view tarot as a creative and intuitive practice, using the cards to tap into their own subconscious and imagination. The history of tarot cards is a complex tapestry that weaves together elements of playing cards, mysticism, and personal introspection. From their origins as a simple card game to their evolution into a tool for divination and self-discovery, tarot cards have captured the imagination of individuals across cultures and generations. Whether used for fortune-telling, spiritual exploration, or artistic expression, tarot cards continue to hold a place in our cultural and psychological landscape, offering a unique lens through which to explore the mysteries of life.